In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, my dear friends. I was here in the park this morning. I was here in the park this morning, and then I met a friend of mine who comes here on a very regular basis, on a very regular basis for the purpose of walk. He asked me, how much of the walk are you carrying on? I did tell him that, dear friend, I don't know exactly because sometimes I feel good and I do it for half an hour, and at another time I just come here in the park, and I do come here on foot. I sit here for some of the time and then I go back. He replied that even coming here is something really important, and even he said in the Urdu, आज आना ही बड़ी बात है. Yes, I agreed. I said that you said something which is really important. Why? I think so that let's start talking. Let's talk about the walk. How important the walk is, my dear friend. How important the walk is. Mean, if it is very important, if you have been trying, you have been desiring and wishing, I or someone else have been desiring or wishing to start a walk, that is really important. But we can begin it from just 5 minutes a day, and if I think this 5 minutes a day will take us to 1 hour per day as well, provided we continued it, provided with the 5 minutes a day, we take it as something which is obligatory, which is compulsory. I'm not going to skip 5 minutes a day of the walk, and preferably at a particular time which suits me, which if during that time I can walk more than 5 minutes, but I shall do for 5 minutes a day for one full week. I should continue it for 5 minutes only. I believe that the coming week I can take it from 5 minutes to 10 minutes a day, and so on. With the passage of every week, I can enhance and increase just 5 minutes. Don't be impatient, be very patient. Don't rush to increase it suddenly, because there is a huge probability that you will stop doing it. I think it is really important. What is important is not the time we people spend during the walk, but what is really important is the continuity of it. That is really important, my dear friend. If at all I continue the walk for 5 minutes a day at a particular time which is suitable for my walk, I can assure you that these 5 minutes can take me to 1 hour per day, I think, and 30 minutes per day, very easily, very comfort. So if at all you want to start saying a prayer, that is something really nice, but you can begin it from a very small proportion of it, instead of beginning it thoroughly, simultaneously, at once. It is better to begin it just by making ablution, the ceremonial washing of hands and feet and face and arms. I think so. Start making ablution, and that too not necessarily 5 times a day. You can begin it from 2 times a day, and then after few days, after the passage of a week, you can take it. From, even if at all you do it 1 time a day, and preferably the first time, and then the second wuzu, then the two wuzu only, ablution only, and not the prayer. I think if at all you continued making the ablution and you take it to 5 times a day, and then you stick to it, I can assure you that you will start saying the prayer as well. As far this prayer is concerned, we need to do it just the obligatory prayer only, just the fries, 2 rakat in the morning, 4 in the Zohar, 4 in the Asr, 3 in the Maghrib, and 4 in the Asha. This is the Farz namaz, farais. And if at all we do start saying the farais, I think Farz is something which is unforgivable. As for the rest of the prayer is concerned, it is good and really good if at all we do that. But if at all we fail to do, I think it is not a sin at all, because even the common sense tells us so. Without going into the detail, I think we need to begin from the very small. As far the prayer is concerned, now the people who want to read the Quran with the translation, they can begin it just with one verse, and that too without an ablution. I think we can start easy and then we can carry it on. And let me tell you one thing, that it is not the quantity of something which is more important, rather it is the consistency, the continuity, which is really important. Because if at all we do continue it for a longer period of time, let me assure you that we shall inshallah be able to do it in an ideal and in an optimal manner. If at all I want to start reading something, if at all I want to start writing something, if at all I want to start public speaking, whatever I want to do, I can do it quite comfortably, my dear friends. If at all I do it on a regular basis, I do it consistently, without any gap, without skipping it, not even for a single day. I think begin very small and very small, but continue it. Let me tell you that you will become doing something else very skillfully, very adroitly. Thank you.